Hi, welcome to Channel A News. I'm John Indigo.
And I'm Kate Magenta.
Tonight's top story, the presidential election.
Let's go live to our reporter on the field, Elizabeth Horn, who's live with the third-party candidate, Nick Fuller.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Horn, here with third-party candidate Nick Fuller. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
So, I understand you are working to support an environmentalist movement to save a specific animal species. Tell me more about this.
Alright, well, I am saving the penguins. Because the penguins are very important to society. They provide fun and entertainment, and they're flightless birds, and they need our help.
Wow. I think it's good you're supporting this movement. It shows the public you really care about the world around them, instead of just politics.
I do.
But why penguins? Is there some sort of connection to them? Perhaps a spirit animal?
When I was 5, I went on a very, very spiritual camping trip, and we found spirit animals. Penguin was mine. And it was a calling for me to save them.
Wow, that's deep. Good luck. Thank you.
Wow, Nick sure does love penguins.
Now let's go back to Elizabeth Horn with Republican candidate Brian the Constitution Dice.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Horn, here with Republican candidate Brian Constitution Dice. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Elizabeth.
So I hear you're aiming to eliminate and defend the country from the Ebola issue. Is that correct?
Yes, I am very against the Ebola.
There have been a total of 2 Ebola cases in the U.S. now. It's practically an outbreak. How do you plan to defend the nation against this?
With yellow suits
Yellow suits?
and people, washing hands, wash hands,
For like 2 minutes?
cover your cough,
Got it.
cover your sneeze, wash hands, sing the happy birthday or twinkle twinkle little star while you're washing your hands.
So
That's the standard rule.
these yellow suits, do you think they'll become a fashion statement?
Oh yeah,
Nordstrom
Oh,
will
yeah.
carry them and they'll have fashion
everyone will
shows
be
for
wearing
them.
yellow suits.
Would you wear one while playing water polo to protect yourself from the germs in the pool?
Well, there's tons of chlorine in the pool that helps kill all the germs. Tons of chlorine. Eyes get horribly.
So maybe people should
Chlorine.
wash their hands with chlorine?
Well, chlorine's a poisonous gas.
Oh,
So
maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, best of luck in your fight against Ebola in your campaign. Thank you for your
Eliminate the
answers.
Ebola.
Wow, yellow suits. Brian sure is getting creative with his solutions. What do you think about that, John?
I like the yellow suits approach. I think I'd look pretty good in a yellow suit.
Now let's go back to our final candidate, Drew Anderson, who's from the Democratic Party.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Horn here with Democratic candidate Drew Anderson. Hi, Drew. So I hear you are planning to support sustainable companies and regulate environmentally harmful companies, correct?
Correct.
So surely you've heard of the rising artificial turf controversy?
Of course.
How does being a member of an elite frisbee squad that plays on such hazardous material affect your views on this?
Well, as a frisbee player myself, obviously grass is better than turf in numerous amounts of ways. In a place like Southern California, and California for that matter, in the southwest of the country, experiencing serious droughts, turf offers a very good alternative to grass, which would otherwise drown our water reserves. So I support turf in environmental conditions where grass is not appropriate.
Got it. So in addition to the carcinogenic effect of the turf, is there some correlation with perhaps a narcotic effect as well? You're called flying frisbee.
I'm wondering what you're implying, Elizabeth.
Just a question.
I do not condone the use of narcotics in raising one's elevation.
Thank you for your answers. Good luck in your campaign.
Drew Anderson seems like a strong supporter of environmentally friendly acts.
It seems like it's going to be a close race. Let's see what our voters have to say about that.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm here with an angry voter named Daryl. Okay, Daryl, what are your feelings towards this election so far?
I don't like it. Don't like it at all. I think we've got a series of unprofessional, uninformed candidates. I think we've got bad choices all around. I'm just very disappointed. Very angry. I'm so angry I can't raise my voice.
Okay.
I'm yelling on the inside.
What would you say is the biggest problem with the election?
Taxes, the government. We all know that when Thomas Jefferson wrote the U.S. Constitution, he would never have imagined such weak candidates. I forget their names, but I don't like them. I don't like anything about them.
Is there anything you do like?
In general, I'm a big fan of sandwiches, but as far as politics and as far as these candidates, no, I'm furious. I'm so angry.
And how do you plan on voting?
Touchscreen. Maybe touchscreen vote.
Okay.
Waiting in line.
Okay.
Is that your question?
Yeah. And how did you vote last time in the election?
Also with the touchscreen.
Same scenario.
Same, waited in line.
All right.
Hit the button.
And
So I'm so angry my mustache is falling off. That's how ridiculous these three candidates are.
all right. Back to
Taxes.
That was some wonderful insight.
This just in, our reporter Josh Arvidsson has a special report on lobbyists.
In latest news, it seems that the majority of lobbyists and unionists have steered towards Drew Anderson and the Democratic Party. From our latest analysis, it seems Drew Anderson has gained the most support and has an overall advantage in the race. Now let's talk about poll results.
According to the results, the majority of voters have liberal tendencies when answering questions about immigration, civil rights, and gun control. This shows that the odds are in favor of Democratic candidate Drew Anderson. Signing off from Channel B News, I'm John Indigo.
And I'm Kate Magenta.